We believe there are actually 7 different places in the Phase 1 proposal where equipment and facilities should be addressed. 1. Work plan section of the project narrative. As part of explaining how you are going to do the Phase 1 research, you should mention the equipment being used. By also stating where each task or activity will be performed, you can indicate when a particular facility is being used. 2. Facilities Equipment section of the project narrative. DOE requires this section in your narrative. Do not put it in the attachments to Field 10 and 11 of the SF424 application form. Items of equipment to be leased or purchased must be described and justified in this section, is the guidance from DOE. This suggests that this section should not be brief, vague, or general. Imagine someone is asking you to buy them a $5,000 item. What would you want them to say before you agree to do so? DOE suggests this discussion might include capacities, pertinent capabilities, relative proximity to other resources being used in the project, and extent of availability of the equipment and facilities. DOE does not want to read generalized boilerplate text about irrelevant facilities and equipment of the applicant or its subcontractors, and therefore advises describe only those resources that are directly applicable to the proposed work. 3. Project Performance Site Form. This should include the address of the site or sites where the work will be performed, remembering that at least one of them has to be the small business applicant's location. DOE advises that you should not check the box regarding I am submitting an application as an individual and not on behalf of a company, because only small businesses can receive SBIR STTR awards. 4. Section C of Research and Related Budget Form. List separately each piece of equipment, meeting the earlier definition, that you propose to buy as a direct cost on the Phase 1 SBIR STTR project. 5. Section F.6 of Research and Related Budget Form. Include here any other equipment and/or facilities that you will be leasing or renting as a direct cost on the project. 6. Section H of Research and Related Budget Form. Your indirect rate, or its component parts like overhead and G&A, should encompass general costs of being in business, such as renting company facilities and paying for utilities. And, per the earlier discussion, this is where you would roll into your cost proposal a portion of the cost of equipment that you have or are acquiring as indirect costs and are included in your depreciation expense, including general and routine equipment. 7. Budget Justification of Research and Related Budget Form. The DOE requires that anything you list in Section C and F.6 be justified here. Your explanation should be brief and consistent with, but not duplicative of, what you wrote in the Facilities Equipment section of the project narrative. According to DOE, all proposed purchases of equipment will be carefully reviewed relative to the need and appropriateness for the research or R&D proposed. So don't take this justification section lightly. You might indicate as part of your justification of Section H that your indirect rates include equipment that has been acquired as general cost. This budget justification will be attached to Field K of the SF424 proposal application form.